Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Swindler Tom Girardi's pals raging his OBH star wife Erika Jayne ditched him in time of need. She ran for cover and let him rot. Disgraced legal evil Tom Girardi, the husband of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne, was sentenced to 7+ years in prison for swindling millions of dollars intended for his often destitute clients, including orphans and widows, RadarOnline.com can reveal. But his pals are livid. Jayne ditched him in his time of need and so far has gotten off without a scratch, sources tell us. The second that things started unraveling, Erika ran for cover and left him to rot, our insider close to the 86-year-old fallen fraudster said. Jayne, 53, filed for divorce November 3, 2020, a month before she and Girardi were accused in a lawsuit of embezzling funds meant for the families of the victims of a plane crash. Girardi, who was the inspiration for the attorney in Erin Brockovich, was later charged in criminal court for using funds intended for his clients to finance his and Jayne's lavish lifestyle. He shelled out megabucks on flashy cars, closets full of designer clothes and glam squads for Jayne, and bankrolled her vanity project, an entertainment company. Though the trophy wife was initially named in a lawsuit tied to Girardi's crimes, she was dismissed from the case in 2022 after the court ruled that she had no actual knowledge of his actions. But, according to source, those close to Girardi, who now suffers from dementia, are accusing Jayne of only looking out for herself. She ditched him the moment the money ran dry, our source said. Despite claiming ignorance when questioned about her involvement, both on Real Housewives and in court, Jayne is being sued for $24 million by Girardi's bankruptcy trustee, who alleges the reality star used the embezzled funds for her personal expenses and should return the money to the victims. No date has been set for her trial, but according to the insider, Girardi's pals are eager to see it get underway so the Pat the Puss dancer can be held accountable. Our insider said, they don't buy her Miss Innocent act and think she ought to face some justice too. They haven't forgotten how she bailed on Tom the moment it suited her, and they're furious. In the glittering, high-stakes world of Beverly Hills, where designer handbags swing like pendulums between brunches and courtroom dates, the fall of disgraced attorney Tom Girardi was nothing short of Shakespearean, lavish, tragic, and drenched in betrayal. But if you ask those closest to the embattled former legal titan, one betrayal stung the most: the perceived abandonment by his flamboyant reality star wife, Erika Jayne. Tom may have orchestrated the grift, but Erika performed the grand finale, sniped a longtime associate of Girardi's, requesting anonymity. She ran for cover the moment the walls started closing in. She let him rot. No loyalty, no remorse, just red carpet and rhinestones. As Girardi, once a lion of the legal world famed for winning multi-million-dollar settlements for wronged clients, now battles accusations of misappropriating millions meant for widows, orphans, and burn victims, his inner circle is reportedly seething. Many say that Erika Jayne, known to fans of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as the glamorous, no-nonsense pop diva with an ice-blonde wig and a tagline for every season, made a slick escape just in time, a departure choreographed with the precision of a Vegas residency. She's not just a housewife, she's a Houdini, another source scoffed. One minute she's waving diamond rings in the air, and the next she's filing for divorce. Timing? Impeccable. Morality? Debatable. Girardi's pals believe Erika's public narrative of ignorance, her insistence that she had no idea about the financial fraud unraveling behind their gilded gates, is little more than glitter-coated fiction. While she cried on cue during reunions and talked about being left in the dark, those closest to Girardi allege she always knew something was off. Erika didn't just turn a blind eye, the insider continued. She closed both eyes, wrapped them in Versace scarves, and sashayed to the bank. The rage, they claim, isn't about whether she was legally complicit. It's about the emotional coldness. Friends of Girardi describe a man once head over heels for his much younger wife, lavishing her with private jets, couture gowns, and enough glam squad stipends to fund a small nation. When the empire collapsed, they say she cut ties like a scorned soap opera star walking off the set. Tom loved that woman. He put her on a pedestal and gave her everything, a former legal associate reflected. And she ghosted him. No hospital visits, no statements of support. She ran like the place was on fire. What adds insult to injury for Girardi's circle is the way Erika has maintained, and in some ways enhanced, her celebrity amid the wreckage. While Girardi sits in a nursing facility, allegedly suffering cognitive decline, Erika twirls on stage in Vegas, belting out hits like $XXPEN and debuting glittery capsule collections. The contrast is jarring, one in a court-mandated care home, the other doing splits in stilettos. There's a man's life in ruins, and she's out there building a brand on the ashes, said a friend bitterly. Where's the compassion? Where's the accountability? Of course, not everyone sees Erika as the villain. Her defenders argue she did what any woman would do when the ship was sinking, grab a life raft and paddle like hell. They point out that she filed for divorce before Girardi was officially disbarred or indicted, and that she, too, has been dragged through the mud, facing multiple lawsuits and subpoenas as investigators untangle the Gordian knot of Girardi's finances. She's been through hell, said a source close to the RHOB8 production team. She didn't know the full scope of what was happening, and when it all exploded, she stood up, took the hits, and kept moving. That's not heartless, that's survival. But to Girardi's friends, it's less survival and more cinematic betrayal. Like watching someone sell popcorn at a fire they helped start. There's a special place in karma for people who dance on graves, said one scorned associate. Insiders whisper that even now, as Erika attempts a career resurgence, starring in reality spin-offs and cashing in on infamy, Tom Girardi remains obsessed with her. Despite the betrayal, or perhaps because of it, he reportedly asks about her often. It's like he still loves her even after everything, a friend said. That's the tragic part. The man was destroyed, and he still wants to know how she's doing. That love, misguided or not, only deepens the fury among Girardi's defenders. They're not just angry that she left, they're furious that she thrived. It's like watching the queen flee the castle, then flip it on Erdogan, a source snapped. She should have stood by him, at least emotionally. Instead, she fled like he was contagious.